The thing is with these techniques is they're very, very simple. And they are like brushing your teeth. So I feel like 100 years ago, we'd be sat here, pretend, with this technology, and you'd be going, oh, my teeth feel terrible. What do I do about it? I'd go, try this brush. And you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, I'm not sure about that. No, I don't know. That's the thing with our bodies, is that we've got our heads around brushing our teeth on a daily basis. And it's extremely simple. And we do tend to, I know we know we're not supposed to eat sugar, blah, blah, but we all, not all of us, but many people do. But we kind of know smugly that as long as we brush our teeth every day, we can kind of get away with it, give or take. Well, it's the same thing for our bodies. But at the moment, the way that we're managing our bodies is normally by going, oh, well, I need to cut out all the things I quite like, red wine, or, I don't know, watching telly and not getting to the gym tonight because I'm too tired. Because we think that's the way that we're going to organise our bodies. But what these Chinese techniques give us is basically the equivalent of a toothbrush for the bodies. So you only need to do these techniques for 1 or 2 minutes a day, and you're going to have a massive benefit. I'm a health practitioner. I mean, I'm a Chinese doctor, so I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a beautician, I'm not a facialist. I'm medically trained, and I'm passionate about making people well and keeping people healthy. What's happened is that the beauty market picks up on what I'm doing, because a lot of people, we're all quite vain. We all want to look our best. And therefore, people will listen to you if it makes them look better. Combing your meridians every day, just simply combing your body in the shower, is so much more effective for your body than, say, using, I don't know, a scrub or a brush or just using your hands and water. You're going to get a bang for your buck in a much better way.
I'm very into emotional freedom therapy, or tapping.
Yes.
And that's, kind of got into that years ago, and it really helped me. And before that, I just thought it was totally woo-woo. But I thought, okay, I've got this problem with energy, and I don't have any, and I'm not even working, and I'd had this virus that I'd got in the jungle and all the rest of it. And that worked incredibly well for me. And that's based on some of the acupuncture points that are closest to the skin around the body. And it's just incredibly powerful. Therefore, I've got an open mind.
And tapping is so good for you.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I sort of sat in my space from my training as a Chinese doctor, looking at the Western market and thinking, right, okay, what's going on here? And I'm thinking, well, there's already loads of great things out there in terms of exercise and hour-long programs and downloads. But I was thinking, going back to the toothbrush, what's missing is these kind of 1 to 2 minute techniques, which are really, really effective, which will just slot into your day, like in your morning shower or when you're waiting for the kettle to boil for your coffee, and or when you're about to reach for your phone because you've got a couple of minutes, you're waiting for an Uber, you're waiting for a train, you're waiting for your luggage at a carousel at the airport. Those moments where normally you go onto Instagram and start sort of wasting time browsing stuff. And think, right, let's go there. Let's go to that. That's dead time. And we've all got these little bits of minutes. And I created a series of techniques which comprised of the Hey You method. And so some of them involve a tool and some of them don't. And the ones that don't are just as powerful as the ones that do. And a lot of marketing people will go, why'd you do that? You need to sell products. Well, no, because actually the emphasis of this brand is to actually help people. Hence why I wrote the book. Yes. A lot of these techniques are free and very easy. So the very, very simplest energizing technique that I have was the reset ritual, which is on the Hey You Method homepage. And it's also all through the Instagrams and everything. But it's a very simple 1 minute technique where you shake the body and then you drum the body and twist. And you just do that it's like 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. And it absolutely works. Hence why I called it the reset ritual. Because again, if you look at the basic principle of how the body keeps well, whilst Chinese medicine can layer and become very complicated and intricate, at base level, all you are doing is it's the free flow of qi and blood around the body. That's it. That's all you have to do. And as long as that's happening, you are healthy. So when you're dealing with extreme pathologies and problems, it means that the flow is very stagnant and there's a lot of blockages. But if it's just energy levels and you're just feeling knackered and you're about to reach for, another shot of caffeine, what you actually need to do is increase oxygen levels and move it around the body and you will wake up. So therefore, when you're shaking, what you're doing is you're just freeing stagnation kind of out of where it's being held and the muscles and the tendons and the tissues. And then the tapping dislodges it any further. When you're doing it, you're breathing deeply, so you're encouraging oxygen flow. Yeah. And the other great thing about tapping is that the Chinese masters have done tapping for thousands of years. Because what happens is when you're lightly tapping the body, you are very, very slightly opening the pores of the exterior of the bones, especially of the long bones. And the inside the long bones is where basically the marrow is produced. And if you're breathing deeply and tapping onto the long bones, it's a microscopic cellular interaction that's going on, but it totally works. And it energizes the body.